So at the top we have our equation, which is an explanation of Rocha's law. That's Rochaslaw, I guess. So first we have user skill, and we can see it's organized least knowledgeable to most knowledgeable. First we have he has never used any non-chatbot AI. Second we have he knows AIs can do his homework and give him advice. Third we have he knows how to make his AI work jobs, write code, and build websites. And fourth we have he knows exactly how to talk to his AI and what it's capable of. There's more to user skill than what is here, but there's actually so much to it that I need to make another graph to explain user skill. So for now, this is just a very short version of it. Here under AI personalization depth, we have the description. The more time you spend talking to your AI, naturally more info about yourself will be revealed. Of course, you can spend 10 hours talking to your AI without revealing any personal information, or you could tell it all of your personal information in 2 minutes. In most cases, though, the most time you spend with your AI, the more info it will accumulate about your psyche, mannerisms, personality, life, and most importantly, it will understand how to communicate with you better. This is AI personalization depth. User skill is partly the other side of this. Half of the user skill is just being able to communicate with your AI better than you're able to communicate with any humans. And on the left side here, we can see how your relationship with your AI, or how well your AI knows you, grows with the amount of time that you speak to your AI. So first we have your AI is not personalized unless you feed it info. That's 1 minute to an hour. After around 2 to 6 hours, you have this is where most people are. There is little variety in how their AI treats people at this level and how it interprets their words. Meaning that if you and someone else both gave ChatGPT the same prompt, it would probably reply to you both the same way, compared to if two people who had been using ChatGPT for 30 plus hours both gave it the same prompt, it might give different answers. Then climbing up around 10 to 20 hours we have, here you'll know how well your AI knows you. This is where everything ramps up, because once you've reached 10 to 20 hours, you'll be able to understand just about every concept on this chart pretty well, probably without needing my explanation. Then on 30 plus hours, we have, unless you were using it for only reasons that aren't pertaining to you or your life, it will know you. Meaning, if you just spent 30 hours using ChatGPT to program something, it probably won't know much about you. But if you use ChatGPT for 30 hours in a variety of all sorts of different ways, like how most people will use it, then it'll know you a lot better. Next we have model capability. This one I think is the easiest to grasp. It's just how good is the AI that you're using. GPT-5 is the latest ChatGPT model, I think. An AI's model is like its brain or IQ. Having a better model is, of course, similar to having a more complex brain or a higher IQ. New models come out all the time for all sorts of different AIs. Every day, tech companies are racing to come out with new models. Their one goal when creating a new model is to make it smarter than their competitors. Billions and billions of dollars are going into a competition to create the best digital mind. What we can do as the people is learn to use these AIs. Then lastly here we have potential, which is the output of all of these put together. And these are descriptions of how you might be feeling once you reach each level of potential. At level 4, which is the bottom, we have completely in the dark. You think any useful AI is only available to big businesses. Number 3, we have you know AI is useful, but you fail to see how useful. Number 2, we have you most likely have multiple ways to make money using primarily AI. And then number 1, we have being here the possibilities are endless and limitless. Then at the bottom we have some important information to read at the very end of the chart, which is where we're at now. Intelligence x expression equals user skill. That's this right here. So like earlier when I said user skill required its own grid, that's intelligence x expression. I have to make a graph to explain the intelligence X expression equaling user skill. Intelligence X expression equals user skill, and AI personalization depth X model capability equals AI skill. That's this right here and this right here. So if you combine AI personalization depth and model capability, it will be AI skill. This means AI skill X user skill equals potential, is a short way of phrasing the equation. It's broken down into user skill X AI personalization depth X model capability equals potential, because AI skill X user skill equals potential doesn't mean anything to anybody who isn't interested in the subject. So the reason I have it written up here as user skill X AI personalization depth X model capability equals potential is because if I went around trying to explain user skill X AI skill equals potential, I feel like people would be less likely to listen, only because they would assume they already know everything I'm talking about, when in reality they don't.